Once located deep within a dense and murky swamp, there was a village shrouded in mystery and fear. The Forbidden Floating Village, as it is called, has an unsettling reputation that makes even the bravest of souls cringe. Legends tell of its existence, a place where time stands still and the water's shores whisper haunting secrets. Villagers in neighboring towns avoid the area, passing down horrific tales from one generation to the next. They talk about a village that appears out of the fog only at night. Its dilapidated huts seem to hang above the surface of the water. No one came back in to tell the story. Those who dared approach claimed to hear an eerie melody echoing throughout the swamp, drawing them to join the spectral community. One moonlit night, a brave adventurer named Alara decides to uncover the mystery of the Forbidden Floating Village. Armed with a dim lantern and a heart full of curiosity, he sets out in a small boat, navigating the winding waters of the swamp. The air was filled with oppressive silence, broken only by the distant croaking of frogs. As Alara ventured deeper, the fog grew thicker, blocking her view of the surroundings. He felt an otherworldly presence, as if there were invisible eyes watching his every move. Suddenly, the village appeared before him, its dilapidated buildings barely visible behind the fine mist. The huts seemed to defy gravity, floating on the surface of the water without any visible support. Alara's lantern flickered as if struck by invisible hands, casting eerie shadows that danced across the water. A haunting melody, sweet yet melancholic, floats through the air, drawing Alara towards the heart of the village. The village square is decorated with a decaying fountain. The water is black and stagnant. As Alara approaches, she sees a ghostly figure sitting by the fountain, his fingers gently caressing the keys of a long-forgotten piano. The figure's face, although translucent, showed an expression of longing and despair. The ghostly pianist turned to Alara, looking at her with a look that spoke of centuries of sorrow. Without words, the spirit conveys the tragic story of love lost in time, a forbidden affair that left the village in eternal silence. The haunting melody grew louder, intertwined with the ghostly figure's silent wails. Suddenly, the water around Alara began to churn, and spectral figures emerged from its depths. The villagers, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead, reached out to her, pleading for release from their eternal purgatory. Alara, overwhelmed with compassion, realizes that the village was bound by a curse born out of tragic love. In a courageous act, Alara vowed to break the curse. Guided by the ghostly pianist, she embarked on a quest to uncover the forbidden love story that shackled the village. As the mystery unfolded, the spirits found solace, and the forbidden floating village gradually faded away, leaving behind only ripples in the swamp and a lingering sense of the otherworldly tale that once gripped its heart.